Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying another Universal Yums box. This is a tasting adventure to Greece. The difference in this box and the other ones we've reviewed is I have found the other ones at World Market. Well, they didn't have Greece at World Market, at least they haven't so far. They probably will get it in later. But I found it on Amazon. So there is a difference in price. It was actually cheaper at World Market than it was on Amazon, which is saying a lot because World Market is a little bit more expensive anyway. But if you buy these, if you can find them at World Market, they're $19.99 a piece, which it's a good price for what you get, honestly, for all the information that you get and the snacks. But this was $24.99 on Amazon, and we get free we have Amazon Prime, so we get free shipping. So $24. So we paid $5 more. For me, it was worth it though, because I'm enjoying these snack boxes so much, and Kevin is too. That $5, it's like I want to get that. So this had plastic wrap on it. I did remove the plastic wrap just so Kevin has not seen what's inside, but I wanted to take pictures of the bags that are inside, just the front. If you are interested in the nutritional information and the ingredients, that is on the back, which I have pictures of that too, but it'll look like this and it won't be on the back of the package. So 6 rare Greek goodies to discover. And when they say rare, I would agree with them, because we reviewed the United Kingdom box, and I thought we had probably reviewed like most of the snacks from the UK. Every single one of them was different. Some of the brands were the same that we've had, but the actual food items were very different. So when you open this up, you get a welcome to Greece. And it's going to give you some information about Greece and some history about the landmarks. And then on the back, you get a scoreboard. You want to tell about the scoreboard?
It's just so you can rate your product. So if you eat something you really like it, you give it a certain number or whatever. Yeah.
Yes. And then you get a book. You get a book on Greece. So the book is really nice because it says, "We warmly welcome your mouth to Greece." And so it tells you what to do if this is your first time buying one of these boxes. It says it's talking about dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dessert, what they have in Greece. They do the same thing with all of their boxes. Popular sayings here. A well-known Greek proverb says, "One bite and all is forgiven." That probably doesn't include like bank robbery, but never underestimate the power of a good meal. And then it just gives you information like that. And then it gives you trivia. There's always trivia. They always give you the answers, and that is not going to be about the food. That's going to be about like Greek trivia. Yeah. And then we're going to get into the food. So this is a pitaki? Tahini. This is a little, we'll talk about all this.
And we won't say any of these right. Just to let you know.
And we'll all go on. Life will move on. Yes, this is a jelly candy. This is almond baklava, which
looks good.
We love baklava. Kevin's made baklava for the channel. This is a soft nougat. This is orange. And then we have a peanut butter candy bar, Triplo candy bar. And then this
looks like somebody bowed here.
Looks like Turkish Delight. Greek traditional handmade delight with pistachio. So that is exactly what that is. And I love the boxes because I keep all of these boxes. They're really nice. You can reuse them for sure.
Yep, they're nice boxes. They remind you of like a puzzle boxes.
Yes, that's the quality. Yeah, they're really good quality boxes. Okay, so we're going to be trying the tahini cream filled cookie. That's what this is. A pitaki. Did I say patiki? I think it's maybe pitaki. It's a small pie made from flaky dough and stuffed with a sweet or savory filling. Stuffed pastries like pitaki date back to ancient Greece, but remain a popular street food today. There's a little sliver of this This fed-on pataki is filled with a sweet tahini cream. Tahini is a paste made from ground sesame seeds and dates back thousands of years, likely originating in the Middle East around the year 3500 BC. That's over 5,000 years ago. Tahini has remained a staple of Middle Eastern and Mediterranean cuisine, and it's used in a variety of both sweet and savory recipes, from hummus to candies. In this pataki, the creamy tahini filling perfectly complements the buttery outer pastry. It's delicious alongside your morning coffee or as a sweet treat in the afternoon.
I guess it's their version of like peanut butter. It smells good.
Ooh, I like how thick that is.
I just got pastry just now. It's really nice. It's not sweet, but it's sweet enough.
I figured it'd be a lot of calories. It's 260 calories for the whole thing. But you know what?
It's good. It's different.
I like that. I could eat that. You just literally flung that everywhere. And it's really, it's very crisp on the outside. So it's not like it's not a soft baked cookie.
No, it's very crunchy.
Yes, it's a very crunchy cookie, but you do get a really nice thick layer of that tahini in the center, and it adds so much flavor. And there's a sweetness to it, but it's not overpoweringly sweet.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it or not.
Really?
Yeah, the ground sesame, it's okay.
Is it the texture?
No, it's not even the texture. I think it's just that I wish it was a little sweeter.
To me, it's plenty sweet enough.
Yeah, it's okay. No, I don't hate it, but I wouldn't go buy another one.
I wonder if they do different flavors of these. Like if they have the same cookie with different, like a raspberry filling or, different fillings.
It's not
Nutella filling.
It's not the outside cookie part either. That's fine. It's the tahini specifically.
Oh, see, I really like the tahini, and I think it's sweet enough, and I think it has a little bit of a gritty texture, but I like that.
Yeah, it's ground seeds, so you can tell it's ground up seeds.
Okay, next we're going to be trying the big box that was at the bottom. This is pistachio flavored Turkish Delight. Lukomi is a sweet treat that was created in the Ottoman Empire in the 18th century. You may already know it as Turkish Delight. The Ottoman Empire was based in modern-day Turkey and ruled over Greece for nearly 400 years. During this time, new ingredients and dishes were infused into Greek cuisine, including candies and sweets like lukomi. Originally, lukomi was made with just water, sugar, and starch, but over time, many new flavors were added, including pistachio, lemon, and rose water. Lukomi is traditionally covered with copious amounts of powdered sugar to prevent the pieces from sticking to each other. It's been served in that messy way for centuries, and still to this day, as you'll experience the second you open the package. So lots of powdered sugar.
Lots of powdered sugar. I'm trying to keep it in this box.
You mean you don't want that all over you? Anytime. I love it when a recipe calls for powdered sugar because I know it's going to be sweet. But I hated it. I have a love-hate with powdered sugar at the same time. I hate measuring this stuff out because you get it everywhere and you can't help it.
Or you put it in your mixer.
But I have to say, it cleans up easy too.
It does.
You have to admit, it really does clean up easy. All you need is like a wet paper towel and it comes right up. So it's no big deal at all. But still, it's
go ahead. These are not like, we've seen it very square like chunks. This seems to be more rough cut.
Yeah.
Oh, it's firmer than I was expecting too.
We haven't had Turkish Delight in a long time.
I always like the texture of Turkish Delight.
You know,
I don't like the rose ones.
I
don't like the rose flavor.
No, I don't like the rose flavor either. I agree. That is actually very delicious. I do taste the pistachio.
Yeah.
I love the way that they've done it here because I don't think we've ever had another brand that has put that much powdered sugar.
No, it's coated.
If they all put that much powdered sugar.
Makes it very sweet.
Oh, yes. It's very sweet. But the texture of it, if you've never had it, it's like a very, very soft jelly is what it's like. And this one, it tastes like pistachio. And so you get the pistachio, but you also get that ultra sweet powdered sugar with it.
It almost reminds you of mochi. You know, the chewy, like the outside part.
Yeah. Oh,
it almost reminds you of that.
I want another little piece.
Yeah, there's little pieces. There's some big pieces.
I really like that.
It's really good. I love the flavor. You know,
I like the way they cut it.
I don't like pistachio in general. Like, I don't really like that really earthy, green pistachio flavor. Yeah, you just gotta. But that's not bad.
Is it on my mouth? No.
That is not an earthy pistachio flavor. It does not have that. It tastes like pistachio, but it's not that really earthy flavor. It's really good.
No, it's very, very sweet. I love that. Yeah. I think that is delicious.
Yeah, it's super good.
Yeah, and I don't think I've ever seen, like, one thing about these that's interesting to me is, I talked about how you can find these boxes in World Market, except for this one. But the things that are in the boxes, they don't sell those individually at World Market.
No.
So like if you wanted, like in the UK box, we tried a Millions packet, Iron Brew Millions.
I know, it seems like they
don't see Millions at all.
They would sell a bunch of those individually.
Yes, you don't see those little candies at all there. And so like these, I don't recall seeing these to where you can buy them. So if you're not getting them, that's what makes these boxes special too, is you can't just go out and buy this stuff, at least not in our area. Okay. Because that, like, Meyer has a aisle of...
An international world foods.
It would be neat if they sold different flavors of that, because I would get that. That's so good. Okay, this is orange and peanut soft nougat. Who would have thought peanut? In Greece, nougat is called mandalatto. It has been enjoyed for centuries, often as part of holidays and celebrations. This particular nougat combines two distinct flavors, peanut and orange. Peanuts came to Europe in the 16th century and are a somewhat modern addition to nougat. The combination of soft, chewy candy and crunchy nuts works particularly well. Oranges are widely used in Greek cuisine. They grow well in the Mediterranean climate and add a fresh, citrusy note that perfectly complements the sweetness of nougat. Candia was founded in Greece in 1992, although it's a big name in Greek candy. The brand remains dedicated to making its nougat using traditional methods, making Candia products as authentic as they are delicious.
It's neat. This has like a wafer around the edges.
Oh, we've had stuff like this.
They sell at Home Goods.
At Home Goods.
A lot.
Okay. Yes, we have had these nougat. Okay, over
They're
here.
Really big bricks.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So we've tried these on the channel, and Andrew loves these things. But I didn't recognize it in this package. Yeah. It didn't look the same.
They're usually kind of chewy.
But yeah, they have like you'll see like slivers of almonds and stuff like that in there. I just didn't recognize it. What are those pieces? Is that?
I don't know if they're peanuts or orange or whatever.
Oh my gosh, that's good. I'm sure that's peanut.
I smelled the peanut stronger than I taste. I don't really get the taste of peanut.
I don't remember having one with that little wafer on it.
It's almost like it was held, that's what they use to hold it together.
Oh, I love that.
Those are for sure peanuts. Because I didn't taste peanut at all until I got a couple of those.
And I got it with this one. That is so good.
That's good. I don't really like the wafer on the outside, but it's kind of has a weird texture to it.
I like the whole thing.
It's good. I like the flavor.
Half the bar is 130 calories.
That's not bad. You had a fourth, basically.
And it's very chewy. It's chewy, but it's not
sticky,
tough. So it's not like taffy. It's not tough.
Yeah.
So it's an easy chew.
Yeah, it's really nice. It kind of reminds you of, is it Divinity that's kind of, no, Divinity's
kind of chewy, but it's dry.
Yeah, it's drier.
I would put that in my favorites.
It's very good.
I love that. And I love the flavor. We've never had it with orange that I remember.
And the orange is really nice.
The orange is terrific. It's not as powerful like they may have used orange oil, but it doesn't come across as that strong.
Really strong.
It's just a really nice orange flavor. And I love the peanuts. That is so delicious.
It's good. I mean, they could have left the peanuts out. It'd been fine, but it's really good.
Yeah, I really like this. This will be
orange.
fun at the end to see which ones we like the best because I love that. Okay, now we're gonna have some baklava. We like the baklava. Baklava is a sweet pastry made from layers of flaky phyllo dough and chopped nuts soaked in honey or syrup. Baklava originated in the Middle East nearly 3,000 years ago and is culturally important to both Greek and Turkish cuisines.
Okay.
In Greece, making baklava is often a family tradition passed down through generations and eaten during the holidays, weddings, and festive occasions like Christmas and Easter. Making phyllo dough layers takes a lot of work, so it's not an everyday affair. This particular baklava is as traditional as it gets, with dozens of layers of phyllo dough and a generous filling of chopped almonds, then doused with sugar syrup. Okay, now, they said something in here. When Kevin made the baklava recipe for the channel, and he had made it before that. He had made it before that. But you buy the dough. Yeah, Kevin.
I'm not making it.
Yeah, Kevin bought the layers, but it's a very delicate process. It really is. It takes someone like Kevin who is patient, just like when he made that Battenberg recipe for the channel. That takes somebody with some patience. That is probably not a recipe that I would attempt, because you're laying these layers of the dough, layer after layer, and because it has a really nice crispiness to it.
You'll want that.
But it's interesting to me that they mentioned in here that they are actually making that dough. Because it is a long process even when you buy the dough.
Yeah, because you put a couple, it's very sticky, so just to let you know. You buy the dough and you lay like a layer or two, and then you spread the filling. You lay a layer or two, spread the filling. So it's multiple layers. You can tell in there it's multiple layers too. Mine had a honey. They said a syrup,
it's
a sweet syrup.
Honey or syrup.
Okay. That package, by the way, is filled with that syrup. I mean, I open it, it's just like sitting all over the bottom.
Yeah, it says doused with sugar syrup.
Yeah, but look in the bottom. Look how sticky it is. See, it's all in there. So just know, don't open that while you're driving around somewhere, because it's going to get all over you.
It's super sweet.
It is very good though. I like it.
If you're opening one of these boxes, I hope you're not doing it in the car. Please.
Yeah, I'd recommend it. Okay, here you go.
That reminds me of a really sweet pastry.
Yeah.
Like when we've had pastries from like special bakeries and stuff like that. That just seems like one of those very special pastries, and that's exactly what it is.
The ones I make is a little more honey flavored and a lot more pistachio.
Yeah, this tastes.
This is more of the syrup.
It tastes, yes. The flavor is you're actually tasting the pastry flavor.
The pastry and the syrup.
But yes, the syrup. And that you're right, that's what it tastes like. But I think that flavor is going to be suitable to more people.
Yeah, because if you didn't like pistachios and stuff, that would be good. I'm assuming that had pistachios. I wasn't listening to you. No, that one's almond. Okay.
Almond, yeah.
The almond is really not a
But you didn't get any nut really whatsoever.
No,
you
I didn't really taste
that. That's why you're like, is that pistachio or is that almond?
No,
because I didn't
really
taste any almond either. You're just tasting syrup and the dough.
Yeah, and they literally could have made it with that and left the almonds out completely.
Yeah, because you really don't taste the almond.
That's why when I make it though, I put pistachios.
Pistachios,
and it's very strong. It's not super strong, but you can
Next
taste
time you make it though, you should make it with almonds because you would rather have almonds, and you would probably eat more if okay, so now we have the candy bar, This is a milk chocolate wafer with peanut butter, a variant of the popular Serenata wafer. This cookie wafer is topped with mounds of thick peanut butter, then coated with a thick layer of milk chocolate for the ultimate peanut butter and chocolate concoction. Despite its popularity in the United States throughout the 20th century, peanut butter never quite caught on in most parts of Europe. In the past several years, however, peanut butter has become popular throughout Greece, particularly among young consumers and chocolatiers having been eager to keep up. The Serentina Triplo peanut bar was first launched at the end of 2022, so this is a new, and has quickly emerged as a favorite among Greek consumers. That's interesting. It looks...
It's got these little balls on top, the triples, the 3 balls.
That has the peanut butter?
It's peanut butter. Look at that. It's thick peanut butter too. And it's like a wafer cookie underneath.
So good.
That's nice. The chocolate's not like most stellar, but the chocolate's kind of one of those waxy chocolates. Kind of gives you that waxy texture in your mouth. But the flavor's really good. I like the peanut butter. It's not quite as sweet as our peanut butter, but it's as sweet as a lot of other candy products we have.
It reminds me more of like a Peter Pan peanut butter.
Yeah,
than a
it's just not as
sweet. But I like it, and it's delicious, and it has a nice texture to it. The peanut butter, it's very thick, and so it might not be as sweet and as salty as like Jif, but that it's very nice.
It's good.
And it's not like a Reese's cup. A Reese's cup is gritty peanut butter.
No, this is smooth peanut
It's
butter.
Very creamy, smooth peanut. Yeah.
It is funny. We watched the Bake Off, and you see like I think it's Prue that says,
Prue.
I don't like peanut butter. I don't really like peanut butter. But you see more people making things with peanut butter there over the past couple of years than they ever did before.
Because we're always saying if we were to go on the Great British Bake Off, we would make things with peanut butter. We would want to be like, I would want to like force peanut butter on people. Yeah. You must eat this.
But she always says, I
don't care for peanut butter. And it's like, that's because you haven't been brought up with it. Right. And it's the same thing that a lot of other people say they absolutely love something, like avocado, and we're like, oh, no. And they're like, oh, you would like it, you just don't know. And it's the same thing. It's all about what you've grown up with. So I'm thrilled to that, though, that peanut butter products are making their way to other countries and that they're actually using them. That is true, too, about other things, too, like... I think other countries hopefully will start embracing pumpkin items. Pumpkin is not one of those that's really popular. Root beer is not one of those that's really popular.
Well, even like s'mores, that's a thing that's slowly making over the graham crackers and stuff. Because they didn't know what a graham cracker was when we were making s'mores. They wanted to make s'mores and they didn't have graham crackers. Yeah,
so it's neat how things are starting. We are starting to get things here. Yeah. Just like I was really impressed recently when Courtney sent us the shortbread from the Shortbread Society. Of course, he is Scottish.
Right.
But she chose a Bakewell shortbread. People don't know Bakewell. If I walked up to my sister and said, what is Bakewell? She would say, I don't have a clue what that is. It's popular in the UK, but it's not popular here. So I'm very excited to see that coming here. Yes. Because it's great stuff. So anyway, it goes both ways. This is the pomegranate flavored jelly candy. Okay. Before high fructose corn syrup, natural sweeteners like dates, figs, and quince and honey were used to make sweet treats. Coco's pomegranate jelly candies are an homage to traditional Greek confections, featuring tart pomegranate in these squishy, sugar-dusted candies. Beyond their culinary usage in sweet and savory dishes, pomegranates hold rich significance in Greek culture, symbolizing abundance, good luck, and fertility. At New Year's, pomegranates are smashed on the ground for good luck, and the more seeds that come out,
That's cool.
The better fortune the coming year will bring. That's fun, isn't it? Pomegranate candies are often given out around the holidays for luck and prosperity. The Athens-based Cocos Company, established in 1948, supplies sweet Greek-inspired treats both locally and globally. These tart and fruity jellies are perfect as a palate cleanser after a meal, or shared as a gesture of Greek hospitality with friends and family.
They smell good.
Okay, so I get my own.
No. That's good pomegranate. It's very sweet.
So
That's good.
I would describe this as a firmer jelly texture.
Yeah.
Because
Like they literally got jelly and just put gelatin in it and made it firmer.
I describe this as a jelly texture.
It is, but it's more chewy.
Yes, it's a looser jelly texture and it's softer. Whereas this is just a little bit firmer. But it's not like hard or anything. It's just a little firmer than the Turkish Delight.
Yeah, they're both kind of similar to jellies, though.
They are.
I really like that pomegranate. That's nice.
Yes, it's terrific. I'm glad they gave us a whole bag. I think it's cool they gave us a whole bag.
It's got sugar on the outside. It's coated in like rough sugar, not powdered sugar.
It actually came as a big surprise when we got a whole bag, because we've done a lot of these subscription type boxes. We've reviewed a bunch, and typically
They'll just throw a couple.
they'll throw a couple pieces, and which is, I get it. It's normal. That's how you would do it, because you're getting so many things in each box, and so they have to be really particular. But I think it's cool that we got a whole bag of these. That's nice.
It's also good that we like them.
Yes, that we like them, yes. So let me just go through the end of the book, and then we'll talk about what we tried. They do give you a recipe. There's a recipe at the end of all these books. This one in particular is for tzatziki. Then they have, there's an article here on oil, and then it says how to make a Greek frap. And that's the book. These books are wonderful. They're not boring reading. It's fun reading. It's very educational but entertaining. They're very well done books. I have to say though, as far as like reviews we've done on these boxes, this has been probably one of my favorites as far as the food.
It's definitely a variety of food, because you've got a little bit of everything here. The only thing they didn't put in here was anything savory.
everything.
They didn't put anything savory in this box. I'm surprised. No chips, no salty, no anything.
That's
like that.
why it's been my favorite.
Yeah, it's all sweet. Yeah, I
didn't even think about it.
But almost
yeah.
every one of them, we get at least one, like
You're
a savory,
right.
like either a potato chip or some kind of crunchy
You're right.
snack or crackers or something like that.
That never, of course, that's why I like this one.
Yeah,
best.
but I mean, I don't mind it. I'm not mad about it. But yeah, this is the first one I think we've had that didn't have any.
Well, several of these
fine.
things are going to be in the video at the end of the month.
Hopefully not that baklava, because good luck cleaning that thing off.
Oh no, not the baklava. The baklava was very good. Although
was
I do have to say, this particular box, I'm impressed with all of these. I know you didn't really care for the tahini, but I'm impressed with all of these. I would buy any of these again and eat them. If I was offered any of these again, I would be thrilled to death with them. For me, this was good eating.
Yeah, they were all good. Everything was good except that first thing.
But my very, very favorites was the orange. I love that.
I like that.
And I love this Turkish Delight.
That's my favorite.
Was your favorite? So good, so delicious. But
you know what? I really, really like these little pomegranate candies too, though.
And I like the peanut butter. So
honestly, I like everything in here.
Yes, this was just a very, very fun box. This is a good set of food. I'm hoping that World Market will get this one in, because that way you all can pay $5 less than we did.
What did you get? 6 items?
Yeah. It's 6 rare Greek goodies.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, you're paying for those rare items.
Yeah, and you don't see these in the store. I mean, if you're over in Greece, you probably see them everywhere. But here you just don't see them.
Yeah.
So it's neat to try things you'll never see. probably in your lifetime.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just, you have to balance that cost. It seems really expensive, but if you were to go in and look at each one of these items, if you were to go to buy this at World Market, it would probably cost you $6 or $7 just for this one box. You know, that one candy bar is probably gonna cost you $3 something. So if you put that in perspective, it's really not that expensive.
And I'd like to point out too, this would be a great, fun family activity.
Going around trying the food.
If these had been around when our kids were young, it's educational.
Yeah.
Yes, you're eating, but it's also educational, and it's very fun. And you're introducing your kids to, or your grandkids or whoever, to different foods, different countries. You're getting to learn about different things. They're learning stuff, and they don't realize they're learning stuff. You know, you're teaching them, but they're thinking, oh, we get to eat. But you're teaching them. They're learning new things too, because there's so much information in this book that I didn't even give you. But there's enough food here for a family of 4, don't you think?
You could probably split most of the stuff.
I think you could. Like that cookie was big enough. You could have, if Kevin had cut it, he could have cut it into
even
4
the candy
pieces.
bar, if you cut it, even the baklava, if you cut it into 4, so it would be,
I think all of
yeah.
this you could, I'm looking at it, and I think you could feed 4 people.
Yeah, you could probably get 4 people.
So I think this would be, you know, you divide $20 by 4 people, and or $25 by 4 people. I don't think that's that bad.
Yeah.
So I will have a picture for you at the end of the food, of the packages, and then of course the back of the box if you're wanting to know the calories and all that. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.